Hey, so you don't have to sell your soul to AI just yet. But if you're a small business owner that is swimming in tasks, drowning in tabs, or just dreaming of having an extra pair of hands, minus hiring or needing to clone yourself, these are 7 AI tools that'll legitimately make your life easier. Hey, Victoria Boyd here, your resident AI loving marketing strategist who's allergic to BS marketing advice. Today, we're cutting through the noise, and I have personally used all of these tools. So stick around, hit save, and you'll thank me later. So let's dive in. So, our first tool is lovable.dev. So, if you've ever wished that you could conjure a web app out of thin air, this is the tool for you. It is like having a developer genie in your back pocket. So, you can describe your idea and voila, you get a functional, beautifully designed application that just kind of appears out of thin air. It supports databases, API integrations, and it'll even sync with GitHub for seamless code management. It's perfect for whipping up a prototype or even full-fledged apps without the headache. Some key features here that I personally really love is the live rendering. So while you're working with it, you can see the changes in real time. Instant undo. I mean, like instant undo. It is so good. And you own the code. So it's not like you're using Lovable and they own this thing that you are creating with them. You actually own the code at the end of this project. Some fun little use cases for it is to create dashboards. You can also create full websites, AI chat interfaces, micro tools, and it is super duper easy, which I personally love. In about, I don't know, an hour, over the weekend, a couple weeks ago, I created a little like marketing matchmaker bonus for the students of mine that have taken that program that will help them to like match themselves to different marketing tactics. And it was so easy to create that my jaw hit the floor. I was calling my husband, like, you have to check this thing out because it is so freaking cool. When we're talking about AI language models, these two names really stand out. We have OpenAI ChatGPT and Anthropic's Claude. Both are designed to assist you with content creation, customer interactions, and so much more, but it brings like each one really brings their own flair to the table here. So ChatGPT is known for its versatility. It really excels in generating human-like text, aiding in drafting emails, writing articles, and even brainstorming ideas. Its ability to assess real-time web information ensures your content is up to date and relevant. But with anything with AI, you do have to do some fact checking. But I will say ChatGPT is making it a lot easier to do that because they are citing their sources. You can tell them not to look at any articles that are older than 3 months old or older than a year old or whatever your typical like cycle is in content and in news. And Claude is really cool because it's developed with a focus on safety and ethical considerations. Claude offers insights and thoughtful responses, and its extended thinking mode allows for deeper analysis and even deeper creative outputs, making it a super valuable asset for complex problem solving and detailed content generation. So the way that I personally use it is I will use ChatGPT to help me do some research, to do that deep thinking, that analyzing and anything of that nature. I will then bring that information over into my Claude project, which my Claude project has all of my business information in it. It has a brand guide. It has phrases I typically say. It has information on all my offers, on my audience. Like it has everything I would typically give a copywriter or a content writer, but right in Claude, which is so freaking cool. So I will open up that project. I will drop in what I want to create. And voila, I have something that is ready to publish on my website, ready to post on social media with really minimal editing. And that is like so powerful and really speeds up the process because it's still my ideas, it's still my research, still based on my business. However, it's just happening so much faster. If you are using ChatGPT, make sure that you customize your ChatGPT account, and in Claude, make sure that you're creating projects for any various use cases. So for me, my ChatGPT is very customized and personalized to me, my voice, my business, all of that. And just like that, over in Claude, I have projects set up for each one of my clients that essentially mimics that sort of action and that sort of knowledge. If you are drowning in repetitive tasks, Zapier automates workflows by connecting your apps so they can like talk to each other without constant supervision or you needing to manually copy and paste things all the time. And their Copilot feature is an absolute game changer for automating mundane tasks so you can focus on what truly matters in your life and in your business. Zapier is the leading no-code automation platform out there. It enables you to connect various web apps that typically don't talk to each other to talk to each other and automate workflows without the need of coding, which is so freaking cool. There is extensive app integration with Zapier, which is really where it stands out. It supports over 8,000 applications, allowing users to connect and automate tasks around a wide variety of tools and services. Where it really stands out, though, is with the automated workflows. So, automated workflows, also called Zaps, where you automate workflows that link triggers and actions between apps. So, for example, a new email, which would be the trigger, can automatically create a task for you in your project management tool, which would be the action. Personally, I have a ton of Zaps set up that take people that purchase on Thrivecart and zap them over to my email service provider, which is Beehive. So that way my customers are getting email updates, they're joining my email list, so on and so forth. Multi-step Zaps is also where Zapier really stands out from the competition because it allows the creation of workflows that involve multiple steps, including things like delays and looping and if then and all kinds of really cool stuff. And it can handle various tasks simultaneously happening at different applications. Next up, we have Butter. Now, Butter isn't technically an AI tool. It's not helping you automate anything. It's not AI first. It's really all about hosting workshops and collaborative sessions. And Butter is my new go-to platform for that. I no longer use Google Meets. I no longer use Zapier. I do all of my video web calls and stuff like that through Butter. It offers real-time collaboration tools, interactive features, and a very user-friendly interface that makes virtual meetings not so boring and actually a little bit more enjoyable, which I love. The interactive tools, it's got live polls, Q&A sessions. You can do things like emoji reactions, basically anything you need to keep your participants from secretly scrolling TikTok, which we all know that they'll do. It's also got real-time collaboration. So it integrates with your favorite tools like Miro, Google Docs, Notion, and so on. So your meetings actually produce something useful at the end. And this is my favorite, is the automatic AI-powered summaries. And yes, I know there's other things that do that too, but this is so built in and it is so integrated and they are so freaking good that I don't have to edit the notes before I just drop them into my membership or before I email the recap to a client. You get clear, actionable meeting notes that are delivered instantly. And they're like perfect for whatever you need to be doing with them, whether it's repurposing that content, whether it's just sending it off to a client or even just posting it in your membership or community. It's like so good. I've been using Butter since snagging it on AppSumo a couple of years ago, and I love the AI recaps. They are wicked fast and really surprisingly accurate, even down to the to-do list and the follow-up tasks. So I just get to copy and paste them into my membership, into emails, and it's done. And that is like so freeing. If you're venturing into podcasts or video content, Riverside provides studio quality recording from the comfort of your couch or your home office. It's designed for creators who prioritize quality, ensuring your content sounds and looks top notch. Now, I am obsessed with Riverside. I moved over there from a different platform with my old podcast, and yeah, I'm never leaving Riverside. It is that good. And I'm obsessed with the AI editing, especially because it feels like every time I go into Riverside, it's better than it was before. So on the AI side of things, because like the primary focus of Riverside is helping you record podcasts and record video content. But the AI tools are so good that I personally think they should talk about them a lot more. So I'm going to talk about them for them. The AI voice text to speech in your own voice is amazing. And I have used it so many times for quick fixes in podcasts or where maybe something wasn't clear to just inject some clarifying information. And it is so good. It sounds just like me. The inflection, the pace, the speed, all of that is so good, so delicious, so good. You can also clean up unnecessary silences and filler words to just give you a smoother output. And I absolutely love this because I'm somebody that I pause in between things. I maybe take a sip of water and I don't have to go through and like find all of those 3-second gaps. I can just say, remove all the gaps at this cadence. So I can actually say, I want this to be super fast, super zippy, remove all of my fillers. Or I can say like, just speed it up a little bit. Just remove some of those fillers. Just remove some of those gaps. And it does it really well. You also have one-click captions, which isn't like necessarily that flashy of a feature, but you can add like presets and stuff like that. So like your colors are always there and it's just really easy. They also have magic audio that fixes the mix and recording. So it sounds like you recorded it in a studio and not while your dog is shaking his collar behind you. And not to mention the AI show notes that have descriptions, titles, chapters, keywords, and all of that that. So truly all I have to do is record in Riverside and hit publish. So I'm recording in Riverside right now over here. What I will do is I will edit the video in Riverside. I'll then download it and move it over to DaVinci Resolve to add like my final tweaks. But overall, like the editing that I'm able to do in Riverside is so good. It's enough. It's enough. I use Riverside for my summits, my podcasts, my YouTube videos, and soon I will be using it for my live videos as well. Now, I just found Napkin AI, but it is so good. I couldn't leave it out of this video, so I added on a seventh. Napkin AI really shines in transforming complex ideas into visuals that can otherwise be a nightmare. So Napkin AI, which turns your text into insightful diagrams and charts pretty much instantly. It's like having a designer on call, making your business storytelling more clear and more engaging. Personally, I've messed around with this for like an hour today. I got so entranced by how cool Napkin AI was today that I had to share it with you. I had to include it in this video because if you're like me, you hate graphic design, but you want more graphics and more images to explain your concepts better, Napkin AI can help you do that. To recap, Lovable builds apps. ChatGPT and Claude make your copy stellar. Zapier automates anything that's annoying. Butter makes your meetings bearable. Riverside ups your content game. And Napkin AI visualizes your genius, and it is that powerful. And if these tools have saved your life or at least your sanity, make sure you hit save, subscribe, and share this video with anyone you know that's also drowning in tasks. And drop me a comment below. What AI tool changed your business game? And I will see you in the next video.